Exploring the body of the dung beetle, nature's tiny warrior. At first glance, a dung beetle may look like nothing more than a tiny rolling black ball with legs, hardly impressive compared to lions, elephants, or even butterflies. But behind that humble, round body lies one of nature's most fascinating designs. The dung beetle is not only strong, but also extremely efficient, a living, biological machine built for survival, cleanup duty, and, well, rolling poop. Its body, though small, usually just a few centimeters long, is a masterpiece of evolution. From its shiny armored shell to its super-sensitive antennae, from its shovel-like legs to its Hercules-worthy muscles, everything about the dung beetle screams specialization. Let's take a closer look and break down this tiny titan from head to abdomen. 2. The exoskeleton, a suit of armor. As a member of the order Coleoptera, the beetles, dung beetles are equipped with one of the most iconic features in the insect world, a hardened outer shell. The elytra, the forewings, have evolved into tough, shield-like plates. They don't flap during flight. Instead, they serve as armor to protect the delicate hindwings folded underneath. Their colors range from matte black and earthy brown to metallic greens and blues, almost like custom armor polished for battle. Functionally, this exoskeleton is a bulletproof vest, guarding the beetle's vulnerable organs against predators, impacts, and even the rough handling of dung balls. If we were to compare, a dung beetle's exoskeleton is basically its own personal Iron Man suit, sleek, protective, and always ready for action. 3. The head, a command center. Despite its small size, the dung beetle's head houses some of its most extraordinary tools. Antennae. The antennae are club-shaped, ending in delicate, fan-like plates. They are super-sensitive smell detectors, fine-tuned to pick up the scent of fresh dung from hundreds of meters away. Imagine having a nose so powerful you could smell your favorite pizza from an entire city block away, only, in the beetle's case, that pizza is poop. Compound eyes. Like most insects, dung beetles have compound eyes made up of thousands of tiny lenses. These eyes give them a wide field of vision and the ability to detect movement quickly. Some dung beetles even use the Milky Way for navigation, making them one of the few animals known to orient themselves using starlight. Mouthparts. Their chewing mouthparts, mandibles, are specialized for breaking down dung. While it might sound unappetizing, these strong jaws allow them to process animal waste into nutrients that fuel their energetic lifestyles. 4. The thorax, the muscle engine. The thorax is the beetle's powerhouse, attaching both wings and legs. Wings. Dung beetles have two pairs of wings, elytra, front wings, hardened protective shields. Hind wings, thin, membranous structures used for actual flying. When taking off, they open the elytra and extend the hind wings, transforming instantly from armored crawler to nimble flyer. Legs. The power tools. Like all beetles, dung beetles have 6 legs, but their front pair is especially impressive. The front legs are broad and shovel-like, perfect for digging soil or shaping dung balls. The middle and hind legs are long and strong, built for rolling and pushing heavy loads. Here's the astonishing part. Dung beetles can push or drag objects more than 1,000 times their own body weight. For perspective, if a human weighed 70 kilograms, that would be like pulling an entire airplane. No gym membership required. 5. The abdomen, hidden secrets. The abdomen may look unremarkable from the outside, but it houses the beetle's critical life support systems. Digestive system. The gut is packed with symbiotic microbes that help digest and extract nutrients from dung. In other words, the beetle has a built-in fermentation factory that turns waste into energy. Respiratory system. Dung beetles breathe through spiracles, tiny holes along the body connected to a system of air tubes, tracheae. It's lightweight, efficient, and perfect for an insect constantly running, digging, and rolling. 6. Super strength, nature's weightlifters. One of the most famous features of dung beetles is their incredible strength. Experiments show they can move up to 1,141 times their own body weight. That would be the human equivalent of hauling 6 double-decker buses or pulling a fully loaded freight train with bare hands. This strength comes from both their powerful leg muscles and the way they use their bodies like levers, maximizing mechanical advantage. No wonder they're often crowned the world's strongest in 7. When biology meets culture. The dung beetle's body hasn't only impressed scientists, it has also inspired human imagination for thousands of years. In ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle, a type of dung beetle, was revered as a symbol of rebirth and eternal life. Egyptians saw the dung beetle rolling its ball as a metaphor for the sun being rolled across the sky. Scarabs were carved into amulets, jewelry, and seals, becoming one of the most iconic symbols of ancient Egyptian culture. Today, scientists study the structure of beetle legs and exoskeletons to design miniature robots and durable materials. 8. Fun facts to end with. Let's sprinkle in some lighter details to round things out. Some dung beetles are picky eaters, specializing in only one type of dung, like elephant dung or cow dung. They're not always polite. Many dung beetles are known to steal dung balls from their neighbors instead of rolling their own. At night, some species use the faint glow of the Milky Way as a GPS system, proving they're not only strong, but also star-savvy. 9. Conclusion. The body of the dung beetle may be small, but it's a masterpiece of evolution. Armored, muscular, finely tuned, and surprisingly elegant in its own earthy way. From its sniffing antennae to its shovel-shaped legs, every part of this insect is designed for survival and ecological service. So the next time you see a dung beetle straining to roll its treasure across the ground, pause for a moment. Behind that shiny little body is not just a bug, it's a miniature superhero, a janitor of nature, and a living reminder that even the humblest creatures are essential to keeping our planet alive and well.